Addie Krause of Belgrade, Montana. From the junior Charlet, Bracklin Thane of Altona, Utah. From junior Hereford, Cooper Miller of Newcastle, Wyoming. From the junior Maine and Jew, Michael O'Hara, Fort Benton, Montana. Junior maintainer, Bailey Becker of Ballantine, Montana. From the junior Red Angus, Cambry Murray of Lebanon, Oregon. From junior Shorthorn Plus, Kaya Hendrickson of Charlotte, Montana. And the junior Simmental, Ashley Neeb of Florence, Montana. Our judges, of course, Mr. Ty Jones of Miles City, Montana. Dustin Frank of Chapel, Nebraska. And Jeremy Vitor. A correction. Addie Krause, my apologies. I said Belgrade, Montana, because that's where I live. Belgrade, Nebraska, for Addie Krause.
So we get to wrap up the junior shows here for the week with the Supreme Female Selection. I want to thank Shelby and her crew for having us all here, first and foremost, and putting on such a first-class event all the way through. You know, the little bit, I haven't been here all week, but the bit that I have been here for has been very well organized and ran, and the turnout was outstanding as far as numbers go, and I think that's a direct reflection of the outstanding crew that spearheads this deal. So I want to give her a big round of applause. I don't see her around here. I don't know where she snuck off to. Oh, there she is, hiding. Doing a great job, though. Tremendous event. I haven't been here in probably 15 years, and sure nice to be back. It's nice to see some old faces from up here in Montana. So enough about that. The cattle come out here and just look phenomenal. You know, we've got a really, really good lineup of females that offer a lot of improvement within their own breeds and their respective breeds. A lot of females that will go on and be donor cows for these young people, and I think that's exciting as you think about taking that next step ahead with these females, getting them into production and seeing what they're really made of. You know, I don't have a lot to say. I've been on the mic. I think it's been for the last 2 days straight. So I think I'm about out of fancy judging terms and good pep rallies. But proud of the hard work that these young folks have put in. I'm proud of the group of the cattle that they've brought. And make no mistake about it, our country's in good hands with young people like this willing to step up and learn about feeding the world, because it's going to take a tremendous effort to continue on with what we're tasked to do. So one more time, let's give all these young exhibitors a big hand. Jeremy, did you have anything? Anybody else? All righty. Well, we'll go out and get you a Supreme selected here. I think there's one female that just really stands out with so much genuine power and correctness, and we'll go show you who that is.
Congratulations to Cooper Miller of Newcastle, Wyoming. He is your Supreme Junior Champion. We'll give our females just a couple of minutes to clear, and then we're going to invite in the bulls for selection of Supreme Row. And the bulls, there are 4 coming in. Our Junior Angus, Jace Dickerson of Paradise, Montana. In the Junior Charlet, Cora Clift of Ellensburg, Washington. Junior Hereford brings Megan Otis of Immigrant, Montana. And in the Junior Red Angus, it is Avon Moon of Ellensburg, Washington. Jace Dickerson, my apologies, sir. That is Paradise, Kansas, where you call home. We're going to welcome in the aforementioned Bull Show. The Junior Angus coming in right here. Jace Dickerson of Paradise, Kansas. With the Angus breed, the Junior Charlet. Cora Clift of Ellensburg, Washington. Megan Otis of Immigrant, Montana. The Junior Herefords and the Junior Red Angus comes from Avon Moon of Ellensburg, Washington.
Well, this class of junior bulls out here, four fine individuals the young people have brought to us back from these earlier shows. I think four obviously champions in their own right from each respective breed. Tremendous quality in all four of them. I think these kids need to be really proud of what they brought us and to show us here in front of us today. So I think, you know, a round of applause for these showmen too. They're just doing a great job out here. And I hope each one of you are very proud of what you've brought today. I know this is what we get to see here for a few minutes, but a tremendous amount of work goes into each of these projects, as I think everyone in the crowd probably knows, to get to this point. And so you're all certainly deserving and I think a great bunch altogether. But we do have to pick a champion, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that.
Jace Dickerson, Paradise, Kansas, congratulations on your Supreme Row selection. Jace Dickerson out of the Junior Angus Association right there out of Paradise, Kansas. It is 5:29. I'm going to round it up to 5:30 and say there's no sense in any further delay. Get to the open show. We'll do the females first. While we are letting the juniors clear out, I'm going to give a shout out to Bravera Bank, a proud sponsor of the Supreme Row Show. It's going to feature all the Open Grand Champion bulls and females. And we invite the Open Show champions to join us. Both Supreme recipients will earn a $1,000 check. And, of course, your local Montana Ford store. Who wouldn't want more power to tow and haul on the job? The 2023 Ford Super Duty features strong performance with a powerful lineup of available engines. Don't settle for second best when you can own a Ford, the best-selling truck in all of America for the last 45 years. Your local Ford dealer has a Super Duty for you. Go and see for yourself. And with that, it is my opinion that we should crack the gate and bring in the females. In the Angus breed, on the female side here, we're going to welcome in Jace Dickerson. There's a familiar name to you, of Paradise, Kansas. In the AOBs, Kason Womack of Fine Road, Idaho. In the Charleys, Bracken Thane of Altona, Utah. In the Gelbvieh breed, Ledgerwood Gelbviehs of Clarkston, Washington. In the Herefords, it's Cooper Miller of Newcastle, Wyoming. In the Maine and Jew, Emery O'Hara of Fort Benton, Montana. In the Maintainer, Bailey Becker of Ballantine, Montana. In the Red Angus, Cambry Murray of Lebanon, Oregon. In the Shorthorn Plus, Kaya Hendrickson of Charlotte, Montana. And in the Simmental, we welcome Timber Billman of Rigby, Idaho. And I do want you to know while you're coming in here, I'm going to announce this once now and again during the Bull Show, the Grand Champions will be invited to participate in the Agribition Beef Supreme Show by CN, which will be held at the Canadian Western Agribition Purebred Beef Events November 25th of 2023. Grand champions from top shows across North America will be invited to compete with the Canadian Western Agribition Grand Champion for the title. The top 10 bulls and females will be announced with an overall bull and female champion declared. The bull and female Agribition champions will each receive $10,000 and a custom-made belt buckle. So good luck to each and every one of you as we make selection here for our Supreme Female. Remember, in the open show, we're going to make our selection up at the rodeo later on this evening. So we're not going to spill that information to you right now. We're going to let you know what that is later on this evening. We'll meet right here at about 6:15, 6:20 to get lined up, and then we'll head up to the Ranch Rodeo in the Metro. We'll go inside the arena there at the Metro, take the cattle in there, and that's where the selection will be made public. And with that, I believe we can dismiss the ladies, and we're going to bring the boys in here in just a minute. As the ladies are making their way out and the boys prepare to come in, I will read them to you right here. From the Angus breed, we're going to welcome Lazy JB Angus of Montrose, Colorado. In the AOBs, it's going to be Vanek Club Calves of Cilicia, Montana. In the Charlays, Jace Dickerson of Paradise, Kansas. In the Gelvies, it's going to be Ledgerwood Gelvie and High Desert Cattle of Clarkston, Washington. The Herefords, we're going to see Chesney DeBay of Belgrade, Montana. Maine and Jew comes from Wyatt DeYoung of Kennebec, South Dakota, as does the Maintainer. The Maintainer bull also from Wyatt DeYoung of Kennebec, South Dakota. And the Red Angus, we welcome Tyler Hahn of Russell, Kansas.
Okay, we're about done here on this Supreme Row show. Obviously, we won't tell you the winners of this open until we get up to the rodeo, but another tremendous set of bulls out here, I think, from a breed standpoint. All of you need to be very happy with what you've brought to us again. I think the panel and I sure appreciate the opportunity to come out here and evaluate this tremendous set of livestock that stand before us. So thank you again, I think, to the NILE as a whole. Been a great show, and as Dustin said earlier, I think the entrance numbers speak to that. Nobody wants to come to a bad show, and everybody wants to go to a good show. And so with the numbers we've had, I think this is darn sure qualifies as a good show. So appreciate, like I say, everybody's hard work and bringing us this quality set of bulls and all the entrants we've had over the week. And once again, appreciate the opportunity to evaluate them. And you should all be very proud of what you've brought to us and the quality that you've developed and brought through your programs. So thank you again.
That will be the conclusion of the Supreme Row. Again, I want to remind you, please be here ready to go up to the Metra at 6:20. We'll line up here at 6:20, both the females and the bulls. We're going to be here at 6:20, and we'll go up to the Metra there, and from thence shall we make our announcement of your Supreme Champions. That is the conclusion of our stock show for 2023. I hope you had a great time at the NILE. I know that I certainly did. I count it an honor to be here with you, and I look forward to seeing you again down the trail. Good night. See you at the rodeo.